Hello, my name is Sandrisha Davis. My presentation is about creating a fair and competitive pay structure. I chose this topic because it connects to the case study and compensation in general. I learned that HR cannot just guess pay, they have to consider the job, the market, company goals, and fairness. Compensation is important because pay can affect how employees feel, work, and perform on the job. If employees think their pay is unfair or confusing, it can lower motivation and trust in the company. From the case study, I learned that pay should be fair, competitive, motivating, accurate, and easy to understand so employees know there is a clear reason behind what they earn. The case study is about an engineering consulting company opening a new location in Chattanooga. It showed me that every job should not be paid the same because each position has different duties, skills, and responsibilities. HR has to create a pay structure that is fair for employees and still works for the company. The first step is job analysis, which means HR has to understand the job before setting the pay. The case study showed me that HR must look at the duties, work setting, skills, and knowledge needed because a job title alone does not explain everything. The next step is job evaluation, which compares jobs inside the company to see their value. In the case study, the company uses the point method with skill, responsibility, and effort. I learned that this helps HR rank jobs fairly instead of just guessing. After job evaluation, HR uses pay survey data to see what other companies pay for similar jobs. I learned that pay has to be fair inside the company and competitive in the market. If there are extreme outliers, I would review them first because one unusual number can affect the results. A pay policy is the company's plan for how it wants to pay employees. In the case study, the company chose to pay 3% above the market for some jobs to attract and keep good employees. They also matched the market in benefits to control costs. The last step is creating pay grades and pay ranges. Pay grades group similar jobs together, and each grade has a minimum, midpoint, and maximum pay range. I learned that higher level jobs usually need a wider range because there is more room for growth and experience. My biggest takeaway is that fair pay is planned, not guessed. HR has to look at the job's value, market pay, and company strategy. When this is done right, it can help the company recruit, keep employees, and make the pay system feel fair. This topic connects to HR because compensation affects recruiting, retention, motivation, and budgeting. I learned that compensation is not just about payroll, it is a strategic part of HR because fair pay helps attract employees, keep them, and control company costs. In conclusion, a strong pay structure helps a company pay employees fairly, stay competitive, and supports its goals. This case taught me that HR should not just guess pay. They should use job analysis, job evaluation, market data, and a clearer pay policy to make the system fair and easy to explain. Thank you. This slide shows the sources I used for my presentation. I will not read it word for word, but it supports the information from the case study.